fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. It's second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. All they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can hit the jackpot there.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and 10 at the...
For first and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And Tyler Goes taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here. First and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The Panther first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Michael Brocker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. They've got lucky. Trying to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A very solid gain of 27.
Down, Carolina.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Another run, this time McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey already Johnny his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Give him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Airing it out deep for Woods. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Robert Woods.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
From the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the give, this is Akers. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're scaring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First down, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the pickup. Second
We
and
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Slide for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
It's the score, Panthers 28, Rams 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Goff. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 44 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Rams 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again here with Akers. The try! And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
On first down, Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to play.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. After the sack here, 2nd and 14. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And Anderson's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Anderson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Webster now to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of
force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Back on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
For the Panther field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
This is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going right back to Akers. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, Akers, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
1st and goal.
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
There's 35. Rams 23.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Open man is Samuel, complete. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Very quickly here, and that's complete. That's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up
could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it up. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. You get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.